Hey, that's me. Today I'm with Jeremiah Plunkett.
Yellow again, everybody. Jeremiah Plunkett and Quentin Prismo. Once again, we are smack dab along ringside and ready to go with another big week of the Territorial Rasslin Review podcast. How you doing today, Quentin?
I'm doing okay. I can't get the opening again. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's all those chair shots, man.
I didn't take many to the head. That's what's scary about it.
It was that 1 year in WMF.
Never took a chair shot in the head there.
Yeah, it's probably all those years in McMinnville then.
I don't think I took a chair shot then.
The place is called Hardcore Championship Wrestling.
Because by then I was already starting to have problems with easy concussions. So.
And when did you get all your headshots in?
Just here and there. I didn't take a lot. Just here and there.
Man, I feel like I'm way ahead of you.
Well, yeah, I know it because I after like 96 when I got a concussion from taking hubcaps from Mama D, I said, okay, I can't take more headshots. So if I'm getting off hubcaps, and I thought, I had to slow it down, take no more headshots.
I was taught no hands, and like I did that for a good long while, and then I smartened up and started doing hands. But I'll be honest, I still don't do hands on some things. If the old chair in the corner, guy moves, you're trying to spear him or whatever, guy moves, you take a header. I mean, I'll bend the shoulder up a little bit, but yeah,
Nice.
I never said I was smart. I'm not smart and I'm not good looking. I just can put up with a lot.
Oh, boy. But this is my brain. I don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah. So if you're listening, we didn't have episode last week. Had a little technical difficulties. But
this one's a big time on me. Went to copy it over. It downloads in a M4A format. I have to have it to an MP3 to edit. Put what I thought was the file of the raw audio into the converter. Boom, it popped up. It said it converted it. Sweet. All right, I had that. So I deleted the old one. And I had somehow, and it let me do it. I don't know how the program let me do it, but I had somehow converted a text file that was right next to the video or the audio file into an MP3, which obviously had no sound. But I'd somehow let me convert a document into it. And I tried everything. I downloaded 2 different programs that probably have given my computer every kind of virus. But to try to pull something up that I've deleted, and nah, man, it deleted it. It deleted every trace of it. I don't think anything's ever been deleted as this was deleted.
So we will not be watching Gypsy Joe versus Ashura Hara in a cage from IWE.
Yeah.
Or IW. Was it IWE?
It's IWE, yeah.
So
we talked about whether to do it or not, and you made a good point that this whole thing is us watching something for the first time and giving our first initial response of it.
Yeah.
And having already watched that exact match, it'd be kind of hard to do.
Yeah, but I highly suggest to go and watch that match. Go find it on YouTube over at Roy Lucier. That's who it was on, wasn't it? Roy
Lucer's Japanese Classics or Japanese.
Yeah, I never which one it was. The Japanese Classic. Go check it out because that's a really good match, and you'll really like it, and because we liked it, and So go check it out. It's a really good watch. We lost everything last week. I don't like to talk about stuff I already talked about, because I don't know. It seems like it's not real to me if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your initial reaction is no longer there. You've already seen it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go back and watch stuff again, but to get the, first intake of it I like what, do it like that. But, so we got a little curveball, but that'll be all right. And so if you listen last, if you wanted to listen last week, you didn't get to because we didn't get to do it, have it out there. What am I trying to say? Lord have mercy. Help me here. Last week, the show that didn't, gosh, man, this is hard.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
I know.
Are you trying to say sorry we missed last week?
Yeah, well, we recorded last week. I said, well, we wouldn't be that we wouldn't have a show this week, but actually, we are having a show this week.
So we will not be
you heard of
recording
us talking.
next week.
Yes, next week we'll not be recording. So I'll be in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. So
taking your yearly trip to the mountains.
Actually, I've already been. Well, we went in March.
Yeah.
But actually, if you go by a 12-month period, this will be our third time in 12 months.
Hey, look at you.
Yeah. So we went last Christmas.
Can't hide money.
That's called being broke. But anyway, yeah, so we were there. We went the day after Christmas and stayed a couple of days up there then. And it was just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I don't know how, I've never seen it that busy. And then we went in March. We're like, okay, I'm not going to be there in March. We go during the week, And it was spring break, and that place was packed. So I'm hoping that fall break's over with. Thanksgiving hasn't started for the shopping. We're catching the week before. So actually, we're going to be off 2 weeks.
Okay.
The week next week, and ain't the week after Thursday after that we tape, isn't it? Thanksgiving. I need a calendar.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Because I was like, before I start speaking.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right. So
this will be our last one for November.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and wish everybody a happy Turkey Day.
Yeah. And actually, we're wishing while we're recording this today is Veterans Day. So if you listen to this when you do hear it, thank you for your service. And,
yes, sir, thank you for your service.
Yeah, it'll be after Veterans Day, but we're recording it on Veterans Day, so what's said. So that's veterans. They deserve everything. But so this will be our last one for November. Since since nobody heard where we were going, where are we going today? Since nobody knows.
Well, this week, and this will be our first time visiting here, we are going to Bremen, Germany. This match is brought to us by Old School Wrestling over on the YouTubes. It is Otto Wanz versus Yokozuna. That's what the title says. Yokozuna is actually wrestling as the Great Kokina in this video. This is from December 17th, 1988.
Got a question.
Yes.
He says in Germany, right?
Yeah.
When did they tear down the Berlin Wall? It's this time period, isn't it?
Reagan was in office. I know that. No, 89.
No, he just left office.
Okay, yeah, he just left office, but wall's still up.
Yeah, because he's been trying to get the wall tore down. Remember he said, who was the Russian president?
Mr. Gorbachev. Tear down that wall.
Tear down that wall, yeah. So he was trying to get it done when he was in office, and he left. H.W. Bush had just took office. And he didn't take office yet when this happened. But when the wall fell in 89, he was in office. So the wall was still up. Wow. That's crazy. A lot of people don't even realize,
that the wall was up that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So the wall was up during this. That's wow. I don't know how close it was to Berlin, this place. What'd you call it? Say, was that the name of it?
It's Bremen. It is 244 miles, roughly.
That's not that far. You said Bremen?
Yeah.
Okay, I was noticing going through all these.
It's closer to Hamburg and Hanover than it is Berlin.
Well, I noticed that going through these list of Wanz matches on YouTube here, it looks like a lot of them are in that Bremen. So I'm wondering if that was his main town that he would run.
Yeah, or at least like the big shows or whatever.
Yeah. Because like I said, I noticed a lot of them on the headers. It says it's in Bremen. That's crazy. You even think about that the wall was still up when they. I wonder if he ran when they tore it down. If he ran in the old East Germany part, I bet he didn't, because the economy was horrible over in there. So a lot of people barely had food, let alone had money to go watch a wrestling match.
Yeah, I don't know. I know, as we talked about on the last podcast, but I know like very, very little about Otto Wanz. I just know just about every wrestling shoot interview or documentary or anything. he gets brought up at some point in people's careers. And I've always heard like people say they learned a lot from him. Like I heard good things. I heard Scott Hall talk really well about him. Vader talked extremely well about him. You know what I mean? So I've always been interested in the name.
Yeah. Well, like you said, we talked a little last time that there's really don't know anything about him, but like you said, you've heard, and that's the thing that I've heard is people always want to go on his tours over there because he's pretty good, So I've always heard that, people would always, and people like going over and working for him. I guess he treated. I mean, they only not get paid good, but get treated right too. So that you're different.
And he would also book young guys. He would book young guys and that got them a lot of experience because young guys like Jericho and Storm went over there and did those, and so it got the young guys experience, and then the stars would go over there and get paydays.
Yeah. We talked last week about Reno Riggins went over there.
Yeah.
And we said Fit Finley, and so he was a big thing over there in Europe. It's really the only person you ever hear about besides the the England, Great Britain stuff. The only person you hear about in Europe is Otto Wanz.
Yeah.
Nobody else in Europe, you never hear about anything else in Europe besides him.
Well, yeah, and it was like, and I may be totally wrong on this, but from my understanding, there wasn't a lot of like territories or like big like companies that amassed numerous ranges. Like everyone was you just worked for individual promoters, and that's where you worked. Yeah. They'd book you on a tour here and here and here. All those British wrestlers, like they go do tours of Africa and India, like they go everywhere.
Yeah.
And they just did tours for different promoters.
Yeah.
Was it All Star Wrestling who did World of Sport?
Yeah.
Like they had some guys who just worked for them.
Yeah.
But apparently that wasn't, according to Steve Regal's book, that wasn't where the really good money was.
Yeah.
Because he was offered a spot, actually, speaking of Big Daddy, being Big Daddy's tag team partner, essentially take heat, tag out to Daddy. Good spot, paid okay, always on TV.
Yeah.
But he decided to do what all his heroes did and go off and wrestle everywhere.
Didn't he start like as Steve Rogers or something like that?
I don't think it was Steve, but it was something like Will Rogers or something. It was something Rogers, something Will.
Like when he first started and over there in Europe, and it was a different name.
Yeah. It may have been Steve Rogers. I just didn't think it was. Or like Roy Rogers or something.
It's something different. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing somewhere where when he was in Europe, trying to, get experience, he had a different name and was going all over different places and working and stuff. So that's good. Like I said, we both really don't know much about him. We just heard stuff, and like I was telling you last week, maybe twice a year you'd see something in the aftermags about Wanz. Maybe twice a year, twice the most. In the 80s, you'd see something about him. It wouldn't be much, So, and then he had that little run with AWA belt, and he got a little more in the magazines, but. Besides that, I mean, he very rarely he would be, and it'd always be in one of the lower after mags, like the Wrestler and what was it, the Ringside or something like what was Sports Review Wrestling or something. There was like Sports Pro Illustrated was the main one. Then there was like two or three of the same company, but they were the smaller ones. One of them was the Wrestler.
The Wrestler, and I believe Inside Wrestling used to be on like front and back. Or in my experience.
The one I'm talking about, it was one magazine. They're both one magazines.
They're their own individual magazines?
Yeah. Maybe later on they might have put them together. But I know in the 80s it was like the Wrestler and Inside Wrestling or Sports Review Wrestling. It was like after the company, whoever it was, they had three magazines. But Pro Illustrated was the main one. But I remember on like the two smaller ones that would that's where you'd see it, like I said, but you'd see it in there maybe once, maybe twice a year. So that you really nobody. And even when I got the tape traders, you would see a show, one of his shows, every now on somebody's list. There wasn't a lot of it, the footage of it out there either. I'm sure people had it, but it wasn't. You didn't see a lot of it floating around. So, but according to this, there's a lot of footage of him out there. So, whenever you're ready to go, we're going to get this started.
Yeah, not for nothing. Real quick, I want to get out since you brought up wrestling magazines, and it's a thought that's popped in my head. There was a short-lived magazine from '99 to 2001, the Wow Wrestling magazines. Extremely underrated.
Really?
Extremely underrated.
I don't know what's on.
I've got a couple copies of them still, but like thick, shiny, full color covers, like the thicker covers, and then like full color
Yeah.
everything inside had posters.
Huh.
Oh man, it was hot. They're expensive. ECW used the same company to do their magazine toward the very end. But yeah, I was a huge fan of those. But yes, all right. So back to the video because I don't want to get down that tangent because we can talk about wrestling magazines forever.
Yeah, we'll get on the rabbit hole and never come back out.
Again, this is uploaded by Old School Wrestling. The match title is Otto Wanz, spelled with a W, versus Yokozuna, 12/17/1988. Full match HQ. I am 000'd out. If you're ready, sir.
Oh, hold on. Mine just clicked over. Yeah, gummit. Hold on. Did the ad pop up? Did the ad pop up
when I first pulled it up? It did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm 000'd out. So whenever you're ready to give me the Iggy.
All right. And 3, 2, 1, play.
All right. Catch. The giant Kokina, Prince of Hawaii. So he actually from Germany? Is that what his gimmick is?
I mean, I'm assuming.
Okay.
He's a giant baby face.
He's a big old dude.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
What year is it?
He's Austrian. He's not German.
Austrian, okay. Like Schwarzenegger?
Yes, he's Austrian, I think. Yeah.
What's his name? Redwood. Has he got a sponsor on his singlet? I think he does.
You know, so like all his singlets said something like that on it. I'm wondering if they're not even like wrestling singlets.
Well, that's a nice looking belt.
That's like a plus size workout 80s deal.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what do you think Yokozuna is? What weight do you think he is? Oh, I hate that view. That's horrible. Oh, come on, there we go. That looks like a boxing.
Yoko's not in the 4s yet, I don't think there.
No. It looks about 350, but man, he's moving. Big form to the back.
I think it might be over 350, but
he's moving good. Big form to the chest. Dan, that looks like a boxing ring. Look at the big old fat ropes. Oh, he's coming out hot. Big forearms. What was that? Was that a big right?
I think it was just the clubs to the chest. That seems to be what he throws. He's I can't tell if he's. I like this brother managing.
I was like, is that a manager?
He's got a sweet tracksuit on and a headband.
Does Wanz have on? Is that Adidas boots? It's a little blurry. I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell if they're pro wrestling boots, if they're Adidas boxing boot gimmicks, or what. It's not actually in his singlet. It's not actually a one piece. Looks like it's the trunks tops combo.
Yeah, top and trunks. Yeah, big chops.
You know, I tried that for a little while. I could never get the trunks to stay up.
He's not really selling that choke, is he? He just kind of.
I think he's selling all right. He's not a super mobile seller, but he is selling. Like he could be big guy who doesn't sell anything.
Well, that's true. Got him in a side headlock. Trying to see. I think is his trunk sliding down, or is that just the waistband flipping over a little bit?
I think that's just. I don't think the waistband's flipping over. Everything is etched in white.
Okay.
So I think that just might be how it's designed.
You got a version of an arm bar there. Oh, man! I wish we had a wide camera angle on that, because that would look. He just took him over.
Yeah, kind of like an inverted arm drag.
Yeah. and we missed it. Yeah, them ropes look. Them like big old fat boxing ropes.
It probably is.
I bet it is. Look, those are Adidas. Oh man, zoom back in.
It looks like they're leather, though. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like they're the.
No, they look like they're actual leather ones. Man, this camera's angles are too. They zoom in when they shouldn't. Give him some big blows to the.
So Otto looks like he was a power lifter at one point.
Yeah, probably was.
He used to be built like Dick the Bruiser.
Yeah, just big old chest, shoulder. Yeah.
Or actually, he looks kind of like Dick the Bruiser as Dick the Bruiser got older.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the big nerve holes on him.
He's selling the crap out of this.
Yeah, he is. I wonder if they're doing rounds.
I believe they do, but I believe they're longer rounds.
Longer ones. Oh, big chop to the back of the head. Well, what's it going to do? Big stomp. I kind of wish I'd keep this on the hard camera. Nice and man keeps. Yeah, I mean, come on. We don't see his butt. Or the ref's butt.
Yeah, I don't feel these people who are shooting are used to shooting wrestling.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. Oh, big headbutt coming up. Well, no. Oh, nice kick to the boobies. Oh, yeah, it must have been a bell.
Yep.
Everybody jumped in. Got around. He's like a skinny Lou Albano, his manager.
Yeah.
Big replay of some big forearms. Yeah, whoever shot this. Yeah,
I think Redwood was a brand name.
Okay. Round two. Some more chops.
Otto Wanz was actually a two-time Austrian boxing champion.
Wow. Well, they done broke the turnbuckle gimmick.
An amateur wrestler, and competed in strongman competitions, and was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records for tearing telephone books.
Yeah, I heard that, the telephone book gimmick, yeah. Oh, going back to the
Schwarzenegger cited Wanz as an influence on his fitness and bodybuilding career.
Wow.
Looking at this video right now.
He's firing back up on him. Well, yeah, I think that's probably when he was younger.
Yeah, I would hope so, because.
Yeah. Oh. Yoko cuts him off, breaks the eyes. Not going back to those traps.
So he had the believability of the strongman tough guy and everything, because he, I guess, was a strongman tough guy.
Yeah. Yoko only been working, what, 2 years? Year and a half?
Yeah. He's young for sure.
Yeah, I think he's only been working like a year and a half. If that. They knocked one of the little turnbuckle gimmicks off. I noticed he's got advertisements everywhere. So he's making money off advertisements. He's working that nerve hold. Oh, breaks the eyes. Oh, gonna humble him? Gonna get the camel clutch on him? Nope, nerve hold.
And I just did a little research, and you're right, that was advertisement, because on another singlet he had Mildred Sorte on it, and I looked that up, and it was cigarettes.
There you go. Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah, so I have no idea what Redwood was. That's a pretty generic name.
Oh, it comes out from behind. Oh, big forearms. You still got the back door on that nerve hold. You see, oh, big running punch clothesline or something. He's firing up on him in the corner.
Oof.
Big chop. Ref backs him up. There you go, big splash. Boom, big splash. I thought you want to get a flare bump there for a minute. Yokozuna's down. He's selling that stagger sell. What? I don't know what was supposed to have been that, but that didn't look.
It's a single leg, brother.
Yeah, but I don't think Yoko was going. I think he was feeding for a slam the way he fed around. He's just working. Is he working the ankle? I can't really
Kind
tell.
of like a step over toe kind of deal.
There we go. I'm saying that camera view. There you go. Put the knee. He's reaching that ankle now. Yeah, whoever did this, they're not. Camera work ain't that good. Let's see. Oh, he's barring it. He's got that leg bar, that ankle.
Man, submission master over here.
Yeah. They give up? No, he's asking him. See, nowadays that'd been it. That's what I hate about nowadays. You can't sell hitting the mat. I hate that. They say, oh, he tapped out. No, he's selling.
I mean, you kind of can ball up your fist instead of having it open. I guess to survive the round, I guess.
Yeah, second round. Oh, big uppercut.
That's a good European right there.
Yeah, it was. Boom. Little replays. Oh, that was fast. That must have been cut out because that was like a 10-second, if that much.
I don't know, man. Maybe they just don't give these guys much time to rest.
They might. No, I don't know. It might not. Yoko's coming out of House of Fire again. Big forearm to the back. Big chop. Oh. Uh-oh. Splash. No, headbutt. Oh. Goes for what? What just happened? Why didn't the ref count?
Okay, so they have that British rule where it's like if you slam them, you can do a follow-up attack immediately and then pin them, or you have to. That's why the ref's always doing the standing count. So if he did it, let the ref start the count, then hit him, and then went for a pin, the ref wouldn't count that.
Okay.
Because he threw an illegal strike. It's a lot, but that's the British rule anyway. And I'm assuming
it's probably the same. Oh, he's fired up. Sold the punch. Oh, he's got him wobbly. Uh-oh.
Well, he's already taken one bump. Oh, I was going to say he's not going to take another bump, but I guess he is.
He's going to take a back bump. He takes him, falls down to his butt bumps. Choking him over that big old rope. Oh, he just no-sold that. He just got straight up. Oh, that was good. You don't take a back bump. You're going to take a bump backwards to the ropes. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh! Hit the metal piece of the...
We will get some Otto Wanz color?
I don't know. Big headbutt. Might be.
Off the headbutt, too.
Ref's counting something. They're both in the ring, though.
I don't know if he's disqualifying or if he's giving a red call. Or, because they have public warnings and stuff, too.
Yeah, might have given him a warning. Working on that trap again.
Got them old football hand pads.
Yeah, I noticed that when he first started doing the work on the trap early in the match, he had that little gimmick on his hand.
I remember when I first started really putting emphasis on the right hand, I was going to get one of those. And then I'm like, why would I want to pad my supposed most deadly weapon?
Uh-oh, 1-2s. Trading them 1-0, cuts him off, no sells it.
He raked his nose, though.
Uh-oh, what's he going to do? Oh!
This holds.
Yeah, I was like, there we go. That's what it's like. He just kind of grabbed it, hooked him.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna club his chest.
Yeah, they do.
or something. And then he just got kind of lean there. He's like, here we are.
Yeah. Slowing it back down.
So
Uh-oh.
I'll say this right now. We're about midway through.
Yeah.
It's good. It's solid. It's not a lot. This is very much just meat and potatoes fight wrestle.
Yeah.
But
those are biggest. Look. See it?
Yep. Even the logo and everything. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Why did he let him up for?
I think kick
into
out.
the round.
Maybe either that or kick out.
Look. Oh, he's attacked. He makes the rounds over. There we go. He gets qualified. Manager. The more I look at his manager, it looks more like Ron Jeremy.
Oh, God.
Snap mare. Boom. Man, Yoko took a good snap mare bump, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And it went straight over. It was really good.
I thought they were going to show him set up for his big favorite hold, rest my belly on your forehead and lean on you.
What round is this? 4?
I think 3.
3?
It might be 4.
Oh, Yoko's backing him back up. Boom. Big forearms to the chest. Then a choke. Uh-oh, the ref is going to take a bump. Uh-oh. Otto's bad. He's coming at him. Big headbutt. Another big headbutt. Well, for 3 headbutts. 3. He collapsed. He ain't going to take a back bump.
No, those days might be long behind him.
Yeah, because he's old by this time. Oh, he's got color. He's He's juiced. Yeah, he's juicing.
That's why that one bump was forward.
Yeah, sure was. He's put on with the headbutts. Yeah, I don't think about it. He's probably in his mid-40s here. So, yeah, back bump. I don't blame him. He's working now.
He was born in 43. So, yeah, he's 45 here.
Yeah, I don't blame him then. Is he biting him? Looks like he's biting his forehead. Yeah, I think he's biting him. Yeah. Elbow.
He pointed the elbow, too.
He done sweated.
Everybody, including me, throws the Dusty now, but that point of the elbow drive.
Yeah. I would really mess somebody up. You tatered him with it.
Oh, yeah.
He done sweated his juice off, man.
Wait, he was sweating bullets before he even started.
Yeah, I know. It must be really hot in there. This was July, right? Was that what it was? When was this? No, it's December.
Yeah, but this is Germany, so I don't know when their winter.
Well, it's December. It's in December.
That's what I said.
I said July.
Yeah.
First time. Wherever it's hot, because they're both just sweating buckets.
Well, they've got a lighting rig up there and everything. Like, this is professionally lit. This isn't a single light over a wash bucket over a ring, you know.
Keeps pounding his forehead. Uh-oh, he's coming up. Oh, is he going to fire up on him? Oh, he's wobbling. Nope, there he goes down.
He's very egg-shaped.
Yeah, he is. Has he got a claw? Oh, is that a claw? Is he doing the claw? Kind of, sort of. Just resting my hand here.
What, who was it? Oh, gosh. Who was the AWA guy who, like, had a similar singlet to what he's wearing? And he was, like, a world-renowned amateur wrestler, but, like, pretty fat.
Brad Randy?
No, this guy was pretty fat. He's toward the end, I think. Chris Taylor? Does that sound right?
Chris, that was in the 70s. He's an Olympic wrestler. Oh, big clothesline. Oh, it comes.
So was he like 400 pounds or something? Like he was really fat?
Yeah. He's in the 70s.
Yeah, he kind of, I thought he was.
Oh, to the buckle.
He kind of looks like Chris Taylor a little bit.
Yeah. Big choke.
but thinner somehow.
Yeah, he's not as fat as Chris Tucker was. Another snapmare. He's going back to the nerve hold. What's Ron Jeremy doing? He's up on the apron. Oh, bell. It's Oh, he gives a big sucker punch.
Well, Steve Wright's getting himself over with his track jacket. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I saw it again. A nice little tracksuit with his name on it. So going to, I think
Sponsor didn't want Steve Wright.
Yeah, it's either 4 or 5. Around, I can't. They don't have the little graphic up. Yeah, they're both just sweating buckets.
Otto Wanz in the face looks like friggin' Wahoo McDaniel.
Yeah, he does. That does. Oh, that was nifty. With the line up and grabbed the arm.
Yeah, he can wrestle, man. He just doesn't do a lot. Just two big guys being big.
Yeah. He stepped. No, I thought he stepped over the arm there, but he didn't.
I'm really interested to see that match with Funk now because I know it won't be like this.
Yeah. But this is not bad. I mean, it's two big guys.
No, I enjoy it.
I mean, it hadn't been all just brawling. He's actually wrestled some.
Look at this hold, by the way.
Oh, but that's kind of hurt my rotator. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's bending them fingers back.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Taught Zack Sabre Jr. everything he knows.
Yeah, I was hurt my rotator cuff until he pulled his fingers backwards. I don't care what this is. Get off his face. We're missing the spot here. There's that elbow again.
That was Steve Wright, man.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea if that was Steve Wright.
They're trading 1-2s. One's trading headbutts, and one's trading the forearm to the chest. Yep, there they go. Boom. Oh, he's firing up. Look at him.
There it is.
Boom. Here we go. There's the comeback. He's fired up. Looks like he's blowed up.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
The last couple shots were pretty weak. Oh, that was a little snug to the face.
He won't die. Like, even if they're looking weak, he won't die.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the headbutts. Oh, did he go through I thought he bumped through the ropes.
Yeah, I thought he was about to take the old Buddy Rose too.
Let's see. Oh, that knee looked good in the face. He's choking him, or he got his nerve hold on him again? I can't tell.
I think he's just leaning on him, and they're just trying not to. They're like, listen, we got to have a believable DQ here. I'm assuming that's what's happening. So
I'm wondering.
A believable DQ here. But
man, he went to snap him, and he told him no. You see that?
We are both blown up.
Yeah, he was going to snap me, and Otto was like, no more snapmares. I'll just crumple down. I think he's back on the nerve. Yeah, back on the nerve hold.
Yeah, just hit me a few times. I'll get in position.
Yeah. It's like I only took 2 snapmares from you. I ain't taking another one.
Big Daddy Otto ain't taking another flip.
Yeah. He's working that nerve hold again.
Every name that I've ever wrestled that didn't want to do anything has always requested I put them in the nerve hold.
Oh, yeah. Nerve hold, daddy. Oh, big chops across the chest. Boom. He's firing back up. Well, maybe not. Ref, he said something. I don't know what it. Little swing around the finger went, but all right.
I guess another round.
Another round. He's blowed up. Look how blowed up he is. Wanz just fell over the top rope. He's so blowed up. And the replay of them trading the headbutting forearms. All right, get this camera angle off.
I hope that's an abbreviated break they fixed in editing, because if they only gave those guys that much time.
Yeah. Oh, lock back up.
Oh, after that lockup, they may have just given them that much time.
There they go, Trey. Oh, he's firing up on him. Oh, he does that hook and clothesline to the head. Well, Ron Jeremy's mad.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like what Vader does in the corner.
Yeah,
just one.
Yeah, boom. Big forearms. Come on, get off this camera angle.
Listen, they paid to put a camera out there. They're gonna do the entire last fall.
Oh, here he comes.
Big
Drop kick. Oh, you see that? He did a little gimmick there.
Did like a quarter roll on top of him.
Oh, big slam. Oh,
really?
Okay. The ref, do you see his count? He never touches the mat. He just pointed down to it. And he won off a body slam.
Which we got a very crappy camera angle. We got the end of it.
Here's a better one. Here's a better one.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here's a better Sendoc, whatever that means.
He did the, I know I'm going to have to get rid of him quick. Let me hook the head on that side.
And it covers him. And that's just a nasty looking angle. Camera angle there. See, look, you see him? He don't count, he don't hit the mat. He just points down to it.
Yeah.
That was weird. Huh.
It's weird. Those look like wrestling boots. I don't know if those are boxing boots, but they're Adidas, so maybe Adidas in Europe will make you some boxing boots if you ask them.
Pomp and circumstance. You got some ladies in there, some flowers, and that's it.
There they are.
All right. Well, all I gotta say is it should have been 12, 13 minutes, 15 tops.
Yeah, went a bit long.
Yeah, you tell because especially that last round, Otto was blowed up big time. Yeah, they should have shortened it at least 5 minutes. I think that'd have been all right. You can tell they were stretching it. It was good really up until then. It's still good, but it kind of got time run out of things to do because they're limited. So up until about the 15-minute mark, that was really a really good big man match. And then they, like I said, they tried to stretch it out. There's only so much. How many times he can do the nerve hold, and there's so many times Otto could fire up and give him the forearm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's all they did. They just kept repeating the same thing.
Yeah. So I'm not knocking it because I thought it was a good big man's match. They tried to, I guess, because there was probably the main event, so they probably try to stretch it longer. But they should have cut it at about 15 minutes. It would have been good. But I'm trying to stretch it really because basically they just had to keep repeating stuff. And but yeah, besides that last little 5 minutes where they had tried to stretch it out. Besides that, I thought I liked it. I thought it was a good big man's match. Yoko just clobbered him. Wanz was actually he would do arm bars and stuff, and I actually worked on the leg a little bit. So he actually, he actually wrestled more than he brawled. The only time he really brawled.
He didn't wrestle more than he brawled, but he wrestled more than Yoko did for sure.
Well, I'm talking about in his little comebacks he'd get.
Yeah.
But during his shine though, he was actually doing some holds though, and during his shine. But you know what I'm saying. But on his comebacks, they're all just brawling. But he did more than I thought he was going to do. And I liked it. And I still liked it, even though, like I said, it went too long. Like I said, you don't know the circumstances. Maybe they had to stretch it out. So give them E for effort for trying to stretch it out. because Yokozuna didn't look. He might have been blown up, but Otto was blowed up.
No, he's blown sky high.
Yeah, that last round, he was when they called for the bell for that to go into the next round. He just draped over that top rope. He was gassed. So I give them effort that they might have had to try to stretch it out longer. So I give them E for effort on trying to stretch it out. Good big man's match, So I enjoyed it. And after seeing that, I want to see some younger Otto.
Yeah, I want to see some younger Otto or Otto with a different opponent. Like, I'm going to watch that Terry Funk Otto match.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay, yeah, I think I see the year on it, and it's 90. So Otto's a little older, but this is that's fun Terry in 90, because wasn't that
that tractor is
his deal with Flair
and all that.
Yeah, that's peak Funk for me. That's my favorite Funk.
12/22/9.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to go back and watch that.
Yeah, but
Funk was super lean at that point.
Yeah,
he just kind of started with the long tights, I think.
Yeah, because I guess first with the long tights was the Flair program.
Yeah, so and that's the look I've always had Funk with the long tights. This was a big Funk for me, so I'm going to go back and watch that match.
Now here's this one. I don't know if I just looked on this thing. It's 12/18/82. Gets Sergeant Slaughter. The time is 54:19. I'm hoping they didn't go that long. But yeah, I'm gonna, because you can see at one time he could move at one time. You could tell, and at one time he was actually mobile, which he wasn't that bad then. But there's one from 1980 against Don Leo Jonathan.
Oh wow. Don Leo Jonathan was still wrestling in 80?
That's what I was saying. It's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, that date's got to be wrong. Unless, he was, never know. He might have did a tour for big money, I'm
trying to remember. Was Don Leo Jonathan the one who won the World Heavyweight Championship, or was that Edward Carpentier?
Carpentier, if I remember, he won it but didn't win it. There was like a big to do about something happened, or he was supposed to win it, and I read somewhere it was a big, or they wanted him to, I don't know, they wanted him to win the belt, or
he at one point I think had the belt just because he went and defended it afterward and would lose it to other people, and they'd create their own world title that way.
So I'm trying to think. I read somewhere. I want to say. I mean, I can't remember all the stuff I've read over the years. But for some reason, it's sticking in my mind that they they voted for put the strap on him, but whoever the president was, the NWA said no because I can't remember what it was. I remember seeing a thing about it. That there was some big thing that some people wanted it, some didn't because he was French Canadian, and I don't know.
This is per Wikipedia. The highlight of his career was his NWA World Heavyweight Championship reign from 1956 to 1957. He won the title in a disputed contest against Lou Thesz on June 14, 1957. Some NWA territories and officials recognized the disputed win as a legitimate title change, while others did not. This led to the split of the NWA and led to the creation of other organizations. He was recognized as the first holder of the Omaha version of the World Heavyweight Championship, of which he dropped to Vern Gagne. The Omaha title was unified with the AWA World Heavyweight Championship in '63, so he helped create that.
I know there was something about that some of them didn't win as a champion. I remember that part, so I was halfway right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and see, I think that's what would happen too when guys would refuse to drop it or whatever, or they'd drop it in a contested fashion, and then they'd go off, because this says he is also the WWA World Heavyweight Champion.
That's Bruisers. I'm saying Los Angeles or Bruisers. There was Los Angeles was WWA, and Bruisers was WWA.
So he probably went in to that too. Let's see, the title was established as an offshoot of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship when Carpentier became recognized as the world champion in Los Angeles. Okay, yeah. So basically he'd go off because he had a legitimate claim to the world title. That's what Buddy Rogers did in the WWF, was it not?
Yeah. There was, Maverick said there was a kind of controversy with Rogers. I'm trying to remember what it was. Because then he loses to Bruno in 50 seconds or something.
Something very short, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to change subject. I was scrolling through this Otto Wanz stuff. It says Otto gets attacked 1982, and he's got, it looks like there's a podium in the ring, and he's got phone books stacked up. So it must have been the phone book gimmick. And somebody must have attacked him during it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that. Yeah, I guess this is piqued my interest. He won Wanz won the AWA belt, I think it was 82. He was still old then. But I'd say try to find some younger stuff because he looked like he had the ability to move. Like I said, he was by this time. How would you say he was? 40? Say 45.
He was born in 43, so yeah, he'd have been 45.
Okay, 45, and he was a good 350 at that time.
Easily.
Okay, so if he finds and he was actually still trying to move around. So I bet his younger stuff, he was big. I bet he was a big mobile guy back in his younger days. 82 is the farthest back I've found. Oh, 80 with John Leo Jonathan. Leo Jonathan at that time was probably in his 60s. So I know that probably wasn't that good. So I could find something else old. Just to say, I want to see, because like I said, it wasn't bad.
I'll be honest, I can't even find.
Okay,
I can't even find old pictures of him where he's not big.
I'm sure he's always been big, but just where there's right here this one from looks like 82, the one where he's doing the phone book gimmick. It says once attacked by Bobby Heenan family. It's AWA. Tim Patera, looks like Bobby Duncombe. Yeah, he's pretty big then too. Well, he's probably always been big, but just more mobile. So I'm trying to say younger and mobile.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if I find something in this. Well, here's 82 against Duncombe. Can't find anything younger than 82. He don't look that big. I mean, he looks big, but not as big. Look, he's more built upper chest in the early 80s. Because you said he was a power lifter.
He was a boxer, amateur wrestler, and a strong man.
Strong man. Yeah, it looks like his older stuff. He looks like he still has a big old belly, but it looks like he got more of a chest from a couple older things I can see in here from 80, 82. Okay. Well, I think it's the last of it. Yeah. What's up, Tony? Well, no, there's another one. It's 82. Yeah, he looks like he's always been fat, but he was, upper body was thick. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely gonna watch the Terry Funk, because that was that time period he was just getting the real crazy. He was really getting the craziness around that time period. So, and he's probably taking crazy bumps for Wanz and everything. So that should be interesting. So I need to go and pick something for 3 weeks from now.
I was going to ask if you wanted to do that or if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll go in and pick something. Let me go back over to my list here. Okay, pull up my list real fast.
I just want you to know that Ludwig Borga at one point was the CWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Tony Helm, or whatever you say his name.
I don't know, Ludwig Borga.
Let's see here. Dude, my thing's pretty much, I think I've watched most of everything on here. Let's see. Have we watched Terry and Dory against Hanson and Brody?
No.
Okay.
I don't think
Actually, no, we haven't. I'm trying to narrow it down to, I got 2 here. Oh, me. I say, okay, we're going to go to, well, dadgummit. We're going to go to Japan. December 13th, 1982, Dory Funk Jr., Terry Funk against Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody. Be a little wild, so I figured the other one I picked, I'm going to pick it the next time. It's going to be good too. But yeah, that's where we're going to go. And it's the 1st of December.
December 13th?
Hold on. It says December 13th, 1982.
Okay. All right. Just making sure I had the right one up to add to my watch list.
The person that did it is Classics Pro 83. Have we watched them from him?
Oh, we've watched a lot from
Classics
him.
Pro 83.
We appreciate him. But all right, I believe I may have some point in the past seen at least clips of this match.
Uh huh.
Is
So
this?
you don't
No, I'm all about saying, is this? This isn't the retirement match, is it?
who?
Harry,
Which one?
forever, forever. That one.
It might be.
Oh, if it is, I'm excited, and I'm going to turn. We got to turn the sound on for the retirement
It
promo.
might be because it was around this time period. I'm thinking.
I hope it is, and if it is, that the speech is in it.
I think it is.
I'm excited to see the match regardless, but I'm extra excited if this is where he retires and yells forever for 19 minutes.
Yeah. Because it was early '80s, from what I can remember reading about. Or, I never saw it, but I think this time period I do believe. So
I'm excited though. This will be
yeah,
fun.
be
I know
good.
it will be.
I'll be going. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna from Germany we'll fly on over to Japan. Watch a little. So when did Brody jump to New Japan?
Brody was known to jump, period. But hold on, and I'll try to get a timeline up.
I think it was late. It had to be late. We're like because him and Hanson were partners. Because remember that when Brody jumped, then they brought in DiBiase to be with Hanson.
He didn't go to New Japan until '85.
Oh, well, that's a long time away. Okay.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing those pictures of DiBiase with the cowboy gimmick on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just didn't look right. So, yeah, that'd be good. But yeah, go check out last week's match if y'all are still listening, because that was a really good match we watched.
Oh, it was. It absolutely was, and I hate that. Yeah, that will not happen again.
But this match, like I said, I liked that match. I'm glad I watched it. So like I said, I've seen Otto once work. Wasn't bad for a big man. Seen a lot of big guys do a lot less than what he did.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot younger big men do a lot less than that.
Well, and he's the owner of the company. He could do whatever he wanted. He could go out there and murder, just beat up Yoko. As long as he paid Yoko well, Yoko would be all right.
Yeah, I liked it. I said they could have shaved some time, but
it was okay. And when it went downhill from being blown up, it didn't recover.
No. Yeah, I'm glad they took it home when they did, because it was a sinking ship.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't try to go 10 rounds.
Yeah, no, that would not be good.
No. So I liked it. It was good. All right. Anything you want to talk about? Plug, put down, bury?
I have nothing to bury besides me being an idiot and deleting an audio file. If I get this put up and anybody listens to this before Saturday the 13th, if you can make it out to Springfield, Tennessee, I will be performing at the Tracy Smothers Memorial Invitational Tournament. I don't know if I'm in a tournament. I don't know if I'm not in a tournament. I don't know what I'm doing. Beyond the fact that I'm going to be there and whatever role I'm in, give everything I have in Tracy's memory, and we're just all going to get together and remember Tracy and have a killer show. But it's going to be a stacked show. EC3's there, Tony Nese is there, AJ Gray, Crimson, Jack Stain, Crayus will be there, Derek Neal, Sugar Dunkerton. Nunzio's going to be there, Guido, whatever you know him as. It's going to be a loaded show. I believe the Sandman Francine and Shane Douglas are doing signings, so that'll be cool. It'll be good, and it's all for a good person. So
did they officially have to change the name?
Yeah.
Or is it still?
No, okay. It's the Wild Eyed Memorial Invitational Tournament. I'm just saying it because that's what it is.
Trace Smothers.
Exactly.
Yeah. So go check that out. Like I was saying last week, man, a business full of just horrible, two-faced, backstabbing, kicking the nuts people. Tracy Smothers was a good guy, one of the best.
One of the good ones.
Yes, very few. He was, and for a guy that's been all over the world, worked for every company there is, would treat you just the same as anybody else.
We were talking before we got on here about just some horrible shows that you work for because you get paid type thing. And I was telling you about one in rural Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I think Tracy helped get me out of my real bitterness that I was in for a while at that show, because he was there one night and had me go out and be his manager, be the manager against him, and his deal. He always wanted a manager out there to work with and stuff like that. So we were playing around, we're having a good time. And when we were leaving, I remember him going, "Jeremiah, never stop being a human." And I a long time about what that meant.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "This business full of crazy people. Never stop being a human." And he is basically saying, never let the business take you over.
Yeah.
And keep being a good person no matter what. And like that actually helped me a lot. So it's just I don't know why that came to my mind, but it's just funny that we were talking about before we got on there, like that exact place. And it was a place where like I was getting paid good, but I told you the quality of the people around us. Yeah. So I was like, this is the worst. I'm making more money than anyone else is paying me, but this is the worst.
Yeah.
And he I don't know. Maybe he saw that. I don't know. It's Tracy. Yeah. He may have just been saying it. So because I was in a bad. I was about to go back to drinking before shows again. Like I was in a bad spot, man.
Wow.
But no, so I'll be doing that Saturday. We just announced today that tickets for the next NWA pay-per-view and NWA tapings in Atlanta, Georgia, December 3rd through 6th went on sale officially today at nwatix.com. The next pay-per-view, December 4th, also in Atlanta, Georgia, will be called Hard Times 2.
Is it at that studio?
Yep, GBP Studios, Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Not on Techwood Drive, but right off of it. Close enough to where your GPS says take the exit for Techwood Drive, and I get a little giddy every time.
Hey, why not? I would.
Oh, yeah. The first time I went down, I'm just listening to the GPS because I have no idea where I'm going. It's like, get off exit, blah, 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 for Techwood Drive. And I'm like, Techwood Drive? Techwood Drive. I mean, that big building or whatever, the white building, it's right across from the hotel and the GBP Studios. Like, it's right across the interstate from it.
Okay.
Because isn't that's the building that's on the belt, right? That's on the TNT title?
I don't know.
One of the Turner buildings is on TNT title, and I thought it was that.
I don't know. I didn't know there was I've never paid much attention to their belts that close to know there was a building on one of them. Yeah, I know they got hose on one of them.
They kind of do. They kind of do.
Yeah, because once it gets pointed out to you, that's all you see.
Yeah, you can't unsee it. You really can't.
No.
They need to like grind that gap between the T and the B a little more.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so is it going to be restricted seating down there, or do they know yet?
I don't know. As far as I know, it's
gung ho, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. How much does that place hold?
I don't know. I don't even know actually what the venue's called.
Yeah, it's a studio, isn't it?
Oh, hold on. I'm thinking of two different things. Sorry.
Yeah. Is the pay-per-view somewhere else now?
No. I'm back at the Tracy Smothers tournament.
Oh.
No, that'll hold
a couple hundred.
Yeah, a few hundred. I'm thinking. I'm doing the math in my head. I'm thinking north of.
It goes up really high.
Yeah, it goes up high. It's like it's laid out real well. I'm thinking 3 or so.
Yeah, it's not like a normal studio where you just got risers. It goes all the way up. So
yeah.
That's good. So
yeah, it would be good to have a live crowd back. Like we had a live crowd for the last tapings, but it was like, well, the last tapings were St. Louis. That was great. But like the Atlanta tapings before, we had a live crowd, but it was like 30.
Yeah.
And they did what they could, man. But
yeah,
that hot GBP Studios crowd.
Yeah. Well, because you're right there on the top of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
And just that studio. I mean, as far as I know, we're back in the old studio because we had the last time we were there, we had taped in a different studio. But I'm hoping we're back in the old studio with the Risers. That would be glorious.
Yeah, well, that's cool. All right, well, who do we usually plug? Get our plugs out real fast.
Okay, well, since I was already talking about it, Subscribe to NWA Power over on Fight TV. We've also got the UWA Luthez 1976 Facebook channel. I get everything right? I say that right?
Page, it's not channel.
Page.
Yeah.
Sorry. Speaking of channel, our YouTube channel, as you're listening to this, please just like and subscribe. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It means nothing to you, but it means everything to us.
There you go. Sweet talk.
Yeah, we've got our friend Monte Carlo over at the WMF Medium Rare YouTube channel.
And I highly suggest watch this latest episode for the special guest. Kevin Jones becomes intertwined into this and is very comical.
And I had a meltdown after deleting the podcast, so I have not watched it yet. I will be watching it.
Yeah. He is very entertaining, to say the least. Yeah, I rewound that part several times and watched it over and over.
I will definitely have a report back by our next taping in December.
Well, I hope so.
We've got our old buddy Chris Michaels in his book Indestructible.
Yeah, go pick that up.
Which I will be seeing him Saturday, so I will finally pick up my copy.
There you go. Yeah. Like what we say, I always try to pick it up from him directly, so he gets a better cut out of it than Chris needs the money more than Jeff Bezos does. So help Chris out.
And speaking of helping somebody out, we got a good friend you can help out, and you feel like books over at crowbarpress.com.
Yeah, go over and get that Burt Prentice book. A lot of people locally a couple people I know has picked it up. So
have you heard any reviews on it yet?
People said they've got it, but I hadn't heard about it.
Burt lets fly.
Do what?
I'm just wondering how much Burt lets fly, or how many secrets went with him.
Oh, well, I know a lot of stuff went with him because Scott said that they could actually do another book. So
okay.
I think Burt was in the business. Actually, as an adult in the business, for 40 years probably at least, or close enough, in the early 80s. So, that's just, then, growing up, selling programs and tickets at, was it Omaha or where it was, Nebraska?
Yeah.
Out there in the West. So, I'm sure, it didn't even cover half of the stuff, But yeah, it'd be interesting to see, who he buries and who he has dirt on and actually exposed them and if he actually come clean on some of his stuff about, or because there's a lot of people he owed money, buildings that he owed money to.
We'll never get it, obviously. And I'm going to get the book because I want to read the book and see what comes out. But if we would have ever got that 3-part Burt Prentice shoot interview, oh God, I would have where he actually just let it go. If he ever actually let it go, I would have watched that. Did
he ever do one?
No,
I didn't think he ever did anything like that.
God, imagine.
Oh yeah, but I think he was going to do more than one book, and because I know they've been working. Him and Scott have been working on it for a long time. I think Scott, when was that? 2016? When they started working.
Well, if that's when they started working on it, then yeah, maybe. But here recently, I think Burt knew his time was.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, because I think he knew it was. It was. But when they started it though, I think it was 16. Is it 2016, 2017? I think. Let me think real fast. It might have been 17. Yeah, I think it was 17. That they said that they were fixing to start. They were, starting it up, getting it, the process of doing it. So yeah. And Scott said they definitely had more to make it another book, definitely. So, but go over to Crowbar Press. Check out that Burt Prentice book or many other books. He's got all kinds of books. Yeah,
and you heard it right here. He put 4 years of work into one book. Yeah. So pick it up. There's a lot.
Good grief. He's been working on. He worked on that Frankie Kane book, the first one. He's working on the second one. He worked on it for, he said, was it 10 years? And he's trying to finish up the second book because he said that he got so much, stuff from Frankie and stories and he said Frankie's mind was, still has his mind at his age, and so he was remembering all this stuff, and yeah, that's one thing. Scott puts time in his stuff. He's not just gonna throw a book out there, and he researches. He does. I mean, he takes his time and makes sure, because he doesn't want his name on anything that's not legit or halfway done. It's just like he has those the Summergram book he put out. I asked him when's he gonna put the other book, from, was it 78 on up to when Gillis, he did his last program for Gillis in 80. He said he's not going to do it because he's missing like 2 programs out of like 3 years. So he's not going to do the book. I'm like, dude, it's just 2 programs,
Yeah, I'm sure people would understand.
But that shows you how much time and stuff he puts in the quality of a book he does. Is he don't, So anything you buy from him, it's a lot of time put into it. It's good. It's going to be good. So go over and check it out. DVDs, those cool posters. He's got those replica posters he makes. Those are really neat. So go over and check Scott Teal's crowbarpress.com. We missing anybody? Oh, Roy Lucier. Go check out Roy Lucier's YouTube pages. He's got so much good stuff over there, and we've used a lot of his stuff. So go check out old Roy Lucier. He loves wrestling, and he's put countless of hours of putting that YouTube stuff on there. So go check him out. Anybody else? We leave anybody out?
The only other thing I could say is head on over to storefrontier.com/Plunky's Gimmick Table. I'm slowly moving everything over to that because it gives way more options than Pro Wrestling Tees or any other site. You can get tank tops, tie-dyes, all sorts of different stuff, koozies, masks, all sorts of weird stuff. So
masks? Really?
Like COVID masks, not like wrestling masks.
Oh, I thought you meant wrestling masks. I was like, wow, that's cool. Sorry, ignore me, people.
Yeah, so I'm putting a whole bunch of stuff on there. I'm going to go ahead and move my designs over there, as well as the other just kind of artsy designs I've moved over. I moved over the Heels Don't Get Happy Endings t-shirt. I just put that out on Facebook. It just dropped on the website. Moved over there last night. So, but yeah, check it out. See if there's anything you like. And yeah, other than that, can you think of anything else?
I'm still mad at CBS for putting SEAL Team on Paramount Plus because I didn't get to watch it this week.
Oh yeah. That was the big gripe of last week. So we got it in this week. CBS, how dare you move SEAL Team?
Yeah, bunch of low budgets. No. Yeah. Besides that, that's on. I think that's my only rant. That's a leftover rant from last week. It's still upset about it. So, but besides that, I guess that's my only rant. Except, well, I know it's a rant, but it's not a rant. Get the mail today. Guess what's in the mail?
Bills.
Besides that, AARP.
Oh yeah, it's official.
No, it isn't. By the good grace of God, I hope it will be. Because 4 years ago, I was told I'd never live to see 50 years old. So I'm hoping I'll be able to join ARP in a couple of weeks. So I looked at it at first, I was like, why are they sending me this? And I was like, actually, that's a good thing. It means I'm still alive. So, yeah.
Discounts.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess so hopefully, like I said, if the good Lord is willing, by next time we're on here, I'll be a member of AARP.
That's right. Too bad you couldn't start early before you go to Gatlinburg. So I'm sure they have all sorts of senior discounts up there. I'm
sure they do. Oh, man, I didn't think about that. Dang. Oh, man, I could really whip out my AAA discount, whip out AARP. I'd be racking up there, wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Yeah. Well, like I said, if the good Lord's willing to keep me alive, I'll get to use it next year when we go.
There you go.
All right. Well, I've mumbled on and jumbled and rambled about too long. All right. You got any more to add?
I think I'm good.
All right. If you're done, I'm done. Stick a fork in her. She's done. For Jeremiah Plunkett, Quint Charisma. Hey, that's me. Thanks for listening. God bless.
Bye-bye, everybody.